I've got a cold. Again, if I've got to wear 2 jumpers, it's cold. It's too cold. It's too cold to live. Project Iron Throne. First step, planning. I don't like spending a lot of time on this step, and for smaller projects, I don't even bother with this step. But a project of this scale needs to have a substantial structure. To get that structure correct, safe and sound and able to hold up to the job, I need to sketch that and plan that and know exactly what it is before I start. I find the easiest way for me is, if I can, to pull an image from Google, chuck it on a page and draw the structure on top of that. The image gives me a bit of a guideline to know what I'm doing. Most essential is the front on and side on images. I take this image, draw lines up and down the page in a grid-like fashion. I've gridded the page to 2 centimeter squares. Sometimes I do 1 centimeter squares, sometimes I do 2. I've done 2 because I can't be stuffed doing 1. 1 would require double the amount of lines. And 2 will be sufficient. I've done all the mathematical, monadic side of it, because it involved a lot of calculation and laws of gravity and how to defy apples falling from trees. But basically, to make this piece 6 meters tall, a 2 centimeter square on the page will be 46 centimeters in real life. I can look here and go, the seat starts about here. That's 1, 2, that's 3 squares up. 3 times 46, I can't work that out because I'm not a magician, is 1.38. So I've just calculated that from here to roughly about the height of the seat is about 1.4 meters. It's basically just like a scale thingy-majiggy, whatever you call it. I think architects and stuff use that thingy-majiggy. So I'll basically just draw the structure in a different color pen or some rubbish on top of here, and then I can take measurements from what I've drawn on here. It will be built in my studio, and then it'll be shipped by truck to the installation location. Doesn't that sound good? Installation location. Oh my goodness. Basically, the entire piece will be constructed out of multiple smaller pieces. All those smaller pieces will be placed on the truck, shipped to the location, craned off the truck, all placed together, bolted up, and Bob's your uncle. The base, the seat part which you sit on, the armrests, and a small portion of the backrest will be on this first main section. Number 2, the rest of the entire backrest. The idea is that this will be a separate piece which will slip on top of the main section and be bolted down. The seat then has these flares. These pieces that flare out will all be made separately, and they will all bolt to their specific spots. Here, 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 to the very back, to the corner back here, in here, to the front corner here. They'll all bolt together to finish the final product. I had this cool idea. If I make like a big magnetic or whiteboard or something or other and just pop it here, I can like stick notes and stuff to it, have them conveniently in front of me. How about that? Zucchini cake. It is majestic tasting. I take these pieces of white steel, which I cut off of it's steel off of an old washing machine. I lay them next to one another, make a wooden frame that they screw to, and then I hang that up, and that's like my magnetic board. It's like recycling. It's like, oh my goodness, I'm looking after environment, I'm recycling. It's like recycling at its best.